Eyes by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal shaded lids, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear clear, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark. Hope everybody's having a happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good day. Hoping everything is fantastic in your world this afternoon and today as a whole, as a matter of fact. I'll tell you what, this has been, we talk about the spring. People talk, it's the start of baseball season. Yeah, it is that, but it's it's the beginning of when it gets warm, especially in Oklahoma. We go from the cold to it's warm. It's the NBA playoffs. It's college basketball, Final Four, March Madness. It is hockey. And so, by the way, my Stars playing tonight. So, anyway, I'll be watching that. But anyway, and then, of course, the NBA playoffs. So, everything happens right now. And it's just, to me, it's just exciting and fun for me to, as a sports fan, to be able to see all the different sports and everything that's going on. So, that reminds me, guys, if you want to go to YouTube, go ahead and search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. Like, subscribe, hit notifications, and you guys can comment on anything that we're talking about today. Or if you want to ask a question, you can do that as well. Also, After the Storm, search After the Storm, your OKC Thunder post-game analysis show. And we will be doing a show this week, kind of previewing the Thunder and whoever they're going to play, which is Tuesday. So we'll talk about that today as well. But anyway, After the Storm, search After the Storm, OKC Thunder, like, subscribe, hit notifications every time we're on. You can go ahead and do that. You can like, subscribe. After you do that, you can go ahead and comment on anything we're talking about or ask any questions. Also today on the Unpopular Hour, please go ahead and do that. So now last night in the NBA, there were some very good games. And to me, I don't even know what happened here. I didn't put up my other deal. What happened is Nathan had my show, and he was doing my show, and this weekend, and it's like everything is all jacked up. I can't find so I've had to recreate everything from scratch. So you have to bear with me just a minute. I had to redo everything to a whole different file set, and so that's where we are now. I don't know why the hell that did not work. Okay, that's working perfectly. I take that back. I did do that correctly, didn't I? Yeah, I did that right. My bad. Sorry, Nathan, to blow you up, but you were talking trash to me when you were hosting the show Saturday. Anyway, the Sixers and the Knicks. The Sixers and the Knicks. What a game that was. And to me, this is kind of a payback to what happened in Game 2. The Sixers were beating the Knicks. The Knicks came back and scored on them. So to me, this was almost a payback where the Knicks should have closed out the series, but they did not. It was almost a replay because remember the Sixers were up 5 with 30 seconds to go or whatever. The Knicks ended up coming back and winning the game. Same thing this time around. They made a dumb foul at the end of the game. And, of course, Maxey was just unbelievable. Got a 4-point play, and then came down and hit another 3. So, to send the game in overtime. So, I think, of course, Josh Hart could have made a difference, but he only made 1 of 2 free throws, which allowed all of that to happen. Once again, free throws. There's always the little things that matter. Boxing out, trying to keep your defender in front of you, helping out, taking charges, hitting your free throws, not turning the ball over. It's all the little things that matter every time. But anyway, the series is now 3-2, and it heads back to the Sixers. And the biggest question to me at this point now is, what are the Sixers going to do? Are they going to turn it into Madison Square Garden 2 like they did the other night in Game 4, which I cannot believe. If you go back and you look at that game and see how many Knicks fans were at that game, it was just, to me, Philly fans being what Philly fans are, the fact that you all just said, screw it, we're not going to win anyway, which is almost what you did because you gave up the tickets. Now, did you give up your tickets and it paid for your other tickets? 100%. Paid for your playoff tickets, no doubt. But at the same time, how do you give up your tickets, that many tickets? I mean, had guys on the floor, you had guys, I mean, it looked like a Knicks home game. It really did. And I don't believe the Sixer fans will allow that to happen again because they got smashed on social media. I mean, they were brutalized on TV, and that's unlike the Sixer fans. They're pretty good fans. So I expect that it will be the exact opposite when they play each other tomorrow night. So the Magic and the Cavs are now up 3-2, 104-103. I still don't trust the Cavaliers. I've said that. I don't trust them for what I just don't trust them. The Magic, I thought would win this series and at least go 7, and it looks like it's going to go 6 for sure, and maybe even 7. The Magic are playing like, even though they're young, I think, like being young, I think almost is kind of a cop-out. It's kind of like what they're doing with the Thunder. Oh, well, they're young, blah, blah, blah. The Thunder have played more games than just about anybody in close games. We're 24-14 in close games. When the hell does young go out the window? How many close games have we played in the last year and a half? How many? I mean, our last 2 years. We played tons of close games. So that young stuff, I'm out on the window on that. Now, playoff experience, maybe. But at the end of the day, it's still a game. And, when you look at what happened with us, the Pelicans, every time the Pelicans came back, what do we do at the end? We did what we do. We shut them down on defense, and then we put the ball in SGA's hands for him to close them out on offense. That's the remedy. You shut him down on defense, put the ball in SGA's hands, and he closes out. That's what happens if you need it. So I'm not buying that with the Magic. Even though they did look a little shaky there at times, I thought the Cavaliers were going to run away with it, but the Magic have fought hard. I still don't trust the Cavaliers, but I think they probably will beat the Magic, but I still don't trust them. I'm sorry. The Pacers and the Bucks are just holding on for dear life. Embiid's got, Giannis has got to come back. I just like I've said all night, I wouldn't play him. I mean, they need him to come back, but I wouldn't take a chance because remember, Kevin Durant had the same thing with the calf. And then what did he do? He ended up tearing his Achilles and he missed the whole year. And I've talked to Nathan and, Drew and I, we've all talked about this. I say, forget about it. Let's go to next year. Let's get him healthy. Let's get him healed. Let's make sure everything is where it should be and start at next year. That's the way I look at it. And then this year was just, we got Doc. We fired the coach. Doc came in late. It took forever to join. They just did not work. And that's what I would do. If it's me. But there's so much unhappiness there inside that locker room and what the reports are. I just don't know. But for me, I would not do that. That's just me. I would just sit him and say, screw it. Let's just go wait for next year. Let's not take a chance on him tearing his Achilles and then missing the entire year. Is it that important? I just don't believe it is. But of course, I'm a Thunder fan, not a Bucks fan. And then of course tonight you have the Heat at the Celtics. I believe the Celtics will close them out tonight in Boston. -14 over under 200.5. I was like, 200 points doesn't seem like a lot of points, but I still think the Celtics will close them out, even without Porzingis, which I think is going to hurt them. Not necessarily in the East because they don't. If they play the Knicks, who you got? You Hardenstein. You don't have people. Anybody's going to really hurt you that much against the Knicks as far as inside scoring. So you could probably get away with that. But we come to the West, you have to worry about it. If it's the Thunder, you got to worry about our big boy. If it's the Magic, if it's the Nuggets, you got to worry about their big boy. If it's the Timberwolves, you got to worry about their big boy. So either way, you got a big man when you play the Western Conference that you're going to have to worry about the big man. You don't have to really worry about that because if you end up playing the winner of the Magic and the Cavaliers, do you need a big guy? Can you handle that? And then if you end up playing the Knicks, do you really need that? No, you don't. So I think that the Celtics should close them out tonight. But at the other hand, I think 14 is a lot of points, and the Heat, they're very prideful. Man, they got a lot of pride in that locker room and in that organization. I just don't see them getting beat by 14, but we shall see. Mavericks and the Clippers. The Clippers plus 3.5. The Mavericks are favored in L.A. They're favored in L.A. How the hell does that happen? How does the opposing team come in and be favored in your house? How the hell does that work? But anyway, they are plus 3.5. The question is if Kawhi is playing or not. Now, if you're a Mavericks fan, you want Kawhi to play because you're 2-0 with Kawhi playing. With Kawhi not playing, you're 0-3. And then for Ballmer to give Kawhi all that money again, and of course, remember Paul George has not sealed the deal yet. He has not signed his extension, so we shall see what's going to happen on that. I think Paul George is probably tired of that nonsense. But on the other side, who the hell don't want to live in L.A.? You know what I mean? Who the hell don't want to live in L.A.? Now, I know that the Golden State Warriors are going to go after him hard. Him matched with Steph Curry, I think, would make a huge difference for them. But on the other side of that, do you really want to live in San Francisco? I mean, I guess you do, but I like San Francisco, but it's never been really one of my favorite places. I do like it, but it's not been one of my favorites. So the question is, what does Paul George do? Does he stay in Clipperland and open up the new arena, which is going to be just state of the art and absolutely magnificent? Or what does he do? Does he say, screw that, and he goes and tries to win? Because he is getting in his 30s. What do you in mid-30s? So what do you do? Do you try to run it back with the Clippers? And they are the Clippers, and I think he's seen that, the writing on the wall. They're not going to win with the group that they have. And he's mid-match with Westbrook twice. And if you hadn't figured out you're not going to win with Russell Westbrook, I don't know what you're doing and what you're trying to do. So anyway, Heat Maverick tonight. The Maverick and the Clippers tonight, and the Heat and the Celtics. That's going to be a nice setup, and I cannot wait to see what happens with that. And then when we're looking at the playoffs, this is what's crazy about the playoffs. Okay, guys, this is what's funny. Hey, what's up, Burgess? I agree with you, Burgess. It comes down to Kawhi. I agree 100%. It's going to come down to him. If he's playing, like I said, I think that the Mavericks want to see Kawhi, because if he's playing, I think the chances of their winning goes up, because I think that they're not as fluid offensively as Drew even said when Kawhi plays. They're just not as fluid. They just don't. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's three superstars and they're doing a lot of one-on-one, maybe, but they just don't run. The ball doesn't move as quickly. It doesn't move as fluently when he's on the court. And, I guess that's the only reason why. But when you look at the West, you got the Timberwolves and Nuggets. They're going to play Saturday in Game 1, which is in Denver. That's going to be – I cannot wait for that. It's going to be a knockdown, absolute drag-out slugfest. Cannot wait to see that. Then, of course, you got the Thunder will play Tuesday at home against whomever. So we shall see how that's going to work, whether it is the Clippers or the Mavericks. And like I said, I would rather us play the Clippers than the Magic. That's just me. But we shall see how that's going to work. And then also it's going to depend on how hurt Luka is. That's going to be a big determining factor in that. So the Thunder versus that. And then when you look at the East, I mean, the Celtics up 3-1. They should handle their business. The Cavaliers and Magic. The Cavaliers are up 3-2. They should win. But like I said, I don't really trust them to win in Game 5, but they should win. So we'll see. Bucks and Pacers, I think the Pacers are going to close them out. I just do. But like I said again, I would not play Giannis. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't play him. That's just me. I just wouldn't play him. And then, of course, the Knicks and the Sixers. Man, the Knicks are up 3-2, and like I said, it should have been, because remember the Knicks, the Sixers, like I said earlier in the show, the Sixers lost a game they should have won, and Game 2, I believe it was. So now it's 3-2. You're going back to Philly, and I said that Philly fans will show up. I don't think they're going to be embarrassed nationally again by allowing the Knicks to come in and buy all those tickets. I think they've already paid, by selling those first round, they got all their money and they paid for all their playoff tickets by selling those tickets. So I think they're going to be fine on that. But anyway, so when you look at the East, it's just crowded. I mean, there's not been anybody moved on to the conference finals at all. And in the West, one side, the lower half, is already determined. Saturday will be the first games for that. And then, of course, the Thunder – it's going to go 7 games. I mean, it's going 7 games, so we already know that. So, well, I guess it doesn't. I guess they can win in 6. So it would be what is tonight, Wednesday, next game, Friday. So, but I think still is set for Tuesday, no matter what. I think that's how they're going to do it. So if the Mavericks or the Clippers go ahead and win on Friday, Tuesday will be the first round game between them, and then, even though I'd like it to be Sunday, man, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be great if you got the Timberwolves and the Nuggets on Saturday night, and then the Thunder versus the Clippers or the Mavericks on Sunday. Man, that'd be the way to set it up. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's already determined when things are going to be. But that's how it's looking right now. Like I said, I'm thoroughly excited. I'm pumped up, and like I said, I'm tired of the nonsense when it comes to the Thunder. I mean, we're a young team. Granted, I get all that, but I mean, I think it's unfair for them to label us as this young team that's not going to do anything, and I'm tired of that. My guy John Warren says Maxey is a beast. Knicks are only as good as Brunson plays that night. I agree, but John, he's been really, really strong the last 2 nights. He's played really, really well, and but great block by what's my guy's name? Number 40, Batum last night on him going to the basket to finish out. But once again, the Knicks, hey, you can't foul a 3-point shooter, number one. Number two, you have to make your free throws, which they didn't. Number three, I thought the Sixers did a great job of not fouling Jalen Brunson at the end of the game. They boxed him out, made him give up the ball. And then as soon as Josh Hart got the ball, the person they wanted to touch the ball, boom, he got fouled. And then my question with that is, what if he's not that great of a free throw shooter, and that's the guy they picked, why the hell was he on the floor at the end of a game? I mean, you're up, you want your best free throw shooters on the floor. Now, you got to have a defender, but you're up, at that point, what were you, up 6? Yeah, you're up 6 at that point. So why do you necessarily just, hey, give me a good defender out there who can make free throws? That's what you do. But instead, they got a 4-point play. Then they come down. They foul Josh Hart as soon as they get it because everybody else that got the ball, they didn't want nothing to do with it. As soon as Josh caught it, boom, they fouled him. He goes 1 for 2. Maxey comes down and drains one from the logo damn near. And to send it in overtime, he gets a shot blocked, of course, Jalen Brunson. So Maxey is a beast. I agree. He is, since James Harden left, he has just really stepped up there for the Sixers. And then on the other side of that, Jalen Brunson, I agree with you 100%. They need another star. Josh Hart is not a number 2 scorer. He's just not. He's a number 1 guy, and I just don't think he can. If the Thunder end up playing, my guy John Warren says, if the Thunder end up playing the Clippers, who do we want to match Dort up with? Well, you got to match him up with Paul George. That's who you match him up with. Now, if Kawhi's in the game, you still match him up with Paul George, and I think you can put Shea on Harden. You put J-Dub on Kawhi. That's how I would do it. I mean, you do it however you want to, but that's kind of how I would do it. Now, if you do the other way around, Dort obviously plays Luka, which nobody's going to stop Luka. That's just you're an idiot if you think that somebody's going to stop Luka. You don't stop Luka. You don't stop Shea. You don't stop Paul George. You don't stop these guys. What you do is you try to irritate them. You try to make sure they don't get any clean looks. You make them fight for every shot in order to drain their energy, but you're not going to stop them. You just hope they have a bad night. That's all you can do. There's no stopping them. Burgess said also, congrats to SGA. And they had a new and his wife for bringing in the new baby into the world. What was it, Burgess? Was it a boy or a girl? Will you let us know? I don't know. I knew that she was pregnant and the baby was coming, but I didn't know if they had a boy or a girl. So will you let me know what it is so we can tell everybody about that? Okay, appreciate that info. Like I said, you can go to YouTube, search the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. Baby boy Alexander, Aries Alexander. Oh, Aries. Okay. Aries. Okay. I like that. Aries. Hey, Drew, Aries. What's up, big dog? I got Drew here throwing a Husker Drew picks. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm thinking about putting a sale on a car.
Sale on what?
Thinking about putting a big old sale on the top of my car and just turning it off. It's floating around town. All this wind.
Nice. Boy John Warren was telling us that SGA just had a baby boy, Aries Alexander. So congratulations to SGA.
Alexander.
Aries Alexander. Yep, double A. I like that. Double A. That's good, Drew. I didn't even think about that. But anyway, congratulations to our superstar, SGA. His on several things, back-to-back being All-NBA, which he should make, and then to be the first Thunder player to be All-Defense NBA and All-NBA at the same time. Because what was it? Didn't you and I, Drew, talk about that? Wasn't it Paul George made first team All-NBA and then second team or third team All-Defensive team? Wasn't you and I talking about that?
Yep.
I think it was. But great job by him, and so I was excited about that. What do you think about the games last night? How about the choke job? But you know what?
Yeah.
But Drew, it was the same thing. Remember we talked about it earlier when the 76ers choked. So
Yep.
that's y'all are just even to me 1-1. Don't you think, Drew?
Yeah, I agree. I think Philly wins. I think it's going to go 7.
Yeah. What do you think the Philly fans are going to show up after getting killed by
Well,
national media and on social media? They got killed.
They'll just start robbing people in the parking lot.
But I think the fans will be there showing up tonight, don't you? Or tomorrow? When is it? Tomorrow? Is it tonight? Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, they should. I mean, I ain't reason not to.
Yeah. Well, look, all those people that sold their tickets, now the tickets for tonight are paid for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So your tickets for the
Yeah.
game tonight are paid for. They're free because you already got enough money selling your tickets to pay for the cost of buying tickets.
Yeah, well, I do still. I mean, if even Game 6 ticket prices, as high as they might be, are still going to be cheaper than Game 7 at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. But
I look for that. There'll still be a pretty good contingent of Knicks fans.
I don't, Drew. I don't. Not like it was. It looked like Madison Square Garden too.
Yeah, I mean, especially afterwards when they were walking through the escalators and stuff. That was crazy.
It was crazy.
Kind of like when the Cowboys go on the road.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I was like, oh my God. I mean, that was just terrible, man. That's why I think that the Philly fans will show up tonight. I don't think they will allow that to happen again. Because if they do, that crap about them being great fans, that just went out the window. And I don't want to hear anything else you got to say after that. If you have that many Knicks fans again tonight in a playoff series, whatever your reputation as being a sports town is out. I don't want to hear. Don't talk to me again about that crap. I'm done with y'all when it comes to that.
Yeah.
On the other side, who do you like on the other side? I think Boston will close them out, don't you? Even though Porzingis, I was talking about today earlier, Drew. I think Boston can live without Porzingis. This first going through the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference against Chet, against Jokic, and against what's our boy Big Cat, they're gonna have to have him, don't you think?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's going to be a good series. I don't know that I'm in such agreement with everybody that thinks it's going to go 7. I don't think it goes 7 in that series. But,
Which one?
But it's the Timberwolves and the
Nuggets. I think it's gonna be 6.
Yeah, I could see it going 6.
It's gonna go 6. It's not gonna go 5. It'll be 6 or 7. It's not gonna go 5. No, neither one of those teams are gonna dominate the other one like that. Well, it actually depends on what Jamal Murray does too, because he just loves to kill our Lakers, but he don't kill nobody else the way he kills our Lakers. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and he depending on how that injury is.
Yep.
Yep. We didn't see what he does injury wise.
Hey, Drew, our boy Burgess says, what do we think about Embiid playing the entire second half of the past 2 games with that injury still hanging around?
Man, I think he's got to play. I mean, he's just got to keep going no matter what, I think.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's hurt as bad as it's going to hurt. You know, he's going to have surgery when it's over with. I mean, you know, it's torn. It's not, you know, it's partially torn. It can't be all the way torn, even if it is. I had the same thing. But, you know, they shoot him up and move on. Drain his knee. They're just draining his knee, shooting him up, and moving on. That's all you're doing. All they're doing is maintaining the pain. That's what they're doing, pain management right now. Because he's not going to hurt it any worse. He can't. I mean, he is where he is. And so he's going to have to come back the next round and do what he's got to do. But on the other side of that. So, but as far as the West, I was talking about how there's no semifinals or division in the East at all. They're all trying. They don't know who the hell's going to play who yet. Does you think that helps the West because the West is actually starting early and they're going to be able to possibly have more rest by the time the East gets through beating the hell out of each other?
Yeah, I would say yeah. I mean, the East, especially with Porzingis out. I mean, Boston's good. They may have to struggle a little bit with the Knicks or the Sixers. I still think they got enough firepower to beat either one of them. But
well, they have the winner of the Magic and Cavaliers first. And I don't think Porzingis, they'd have to worry about any centers at all until they get to the West. There's no centers they got to worry about in the East that they need Porzingis so much. You know what I mean? That's if Tatum and Jaylen Brown and White and oh God, what's our boy's name? Drew Holiday. What they can do with those? They should
Yep.
that's the best starting four in
You
the
know,
league.
he's been really quiet this series.
Yeah,
I'm
Drew.
surprised that he's I thought he would do a lot more. Maybe he just does the next series, but he really hadn't done much.
Defensively is all he's done. He hasn't done really things. But you know what? Derek White's been killing, and he's been playing well. And you know, on teams like that, when somebody's going, you've been playing. Especially what is Drew? 10 years, 11 years in the league now, 12, whatever it is. So he's probably used to it. Drew. He knows. You know, hey, this is what we're doing. Hey, go ahead and roll it out. You know, next series may be mine. You know, let me just D up and do my thing. And all he wants is a ring
Right.
anyway. He's already got one. Why not take two? That's kind of how I
Mm-hmm.
look at it. Uh, Now, on the other side of that, in Thunder News, Drew, I saw this, and I just, this guy was talking to me about it today, and I'm just like, man, I don't really know what to say about this because I love the Thunder, but at the same time, he was griping to me because where is it? Sam Presti lost out as Executive of the Year to Brad Stevens of the Celtics, and I'm like, I don't understand why
Yeah,
you're
that's kind of
upset.
crazy.
I'm like, I don't understand why you're upset. Brad Stevens got Drew Holiday and Porzingis, and we didn't make. We got who did we get? Who did we get? So I
Yeah.
mean, we through the draft, yes, we've added, and we went 16 games. So in the last two games, we're up 33 games from the previous year. So yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
great, but Brad Stevens turned them into a juggernaut, into the best team with the best record in the NBA by far, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what the issue is. Do you?
No, I don't. I mean, it's I was really kind of surprised that he got the executive of the year. That was kind of shocking. I mean, considering all the young guys that are playing for the Thunder and what they've done and the moves he made, I don't really see how you can hold it out for him. But
Yeah, but Drew, what I'm saying is all he did was draft players,
mm-hmm.
and the coach is developing them. But when you made two moves to make your team significantly better, which is what Brad Stevens did, to me that's what gave him the edge over Sam. I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, but
Right,
we're up 33 wins, 17 from last year, 16 from the year before. That's all fantastic, but you did nothing. You traded Gordon Hayward.
yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
that's what you made. That's the move you made to make us better. So
Right,
that being said, that's the only reason why I do give it to Brad Stevens because what was it, 101 to 47 or something votes or something? It was ridiculous
mm-hmm.
how far he won. Now I don't think it's that far. I think that Sam Presti and what he's doing as far as drafting players, but like you said, Drew, what did we talk about last year before the draft? The Thunder needed three things. They needed they needed outside shooting, they
Yeah,
needed perimeter defense, and they needed to shore up the middle, the paint. And
yep.
they took care of the other two things: the outside shooting, 3-point shooting, and outside shooting period. And they took care of perimeter defense. But they did not take care of the inside at all because we finished 29th in offensive rebounds and 29th in giving up offensive rebounds out of 30 teams. So he did not address that issue, which of course we're all debating on what he should do this time around in the draft to fix that issue. Correct?
Right, correct.
Even though we know who you want. But that's not.
Yeah,
I mean, I know you
you're not
like
going to
Baycock.
draft him.
Yeah, I know you like Baycock, but is that who? If you really had to draft, who would you take? I mean, for me, I'd rather have the kid out of UConn, wouldn't you? But I don't think we're gonna get
Yeah,
him.
well, I will not. I would not take Lepowski. I would take the kid from UConn.
But he's going in. He's gonna be the third or fourth overall pick. He'll
Yep,
be gone because I think what are we 12th? I think or something like that.
yep.
So we'll be gone. It'll be gone by then.
They're probably both gone by the time we pick.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. We'll both be gone. And then of course, what are the Lakers picks this year? Third, 20. What are they? Third? They have three. No, they have
17.
three in the first round.
They've got three picks, but that may not happen. They've got to have a couple things happen. I think they for sure got two in the first round.
Right. Now, what do you think about LeBron making the cryptic thing about how he's not going to, sign again? I'm like, dude, get your ass. I'm so tired of him, man. Can you please go somewhere else, please?
Hmm.
I'm tired of him, Drew. Are you not? Are you tired of him too? I'm tired of him.
Well, he just does everything for a reason. He floats this stuff out there to try to get leverage against the Lakers. I mean, everybody knows he's probably going to opt out of his
Of
contract
course he
of
is.
that year, and then he's going to try to put pressure on the Lakers to sign him
To,
for 2 years and $100 million
and
and
draft
draft his
Bronny.
kid.
And draft Bronny.
That's what's going to happen. I mean, he couldn't be any more scripted.
Yeah.
I mean, but to me, man, I just think that's too much for a 4-year-old. He'll be 40 years old next year. Can't give him $100 million.
No. My deal is with.
But you can't.
I agree. To me, it's like the Lakers. The one thing I will say about them after he made the trade and totally destroyed the team when he took Westbrook, he totally destroyed the team. Which is what he does. He did it. He tried to do it to Miami, and Pat Riley said, "No, we're Miami. We're not doing that." Okay,
Right.
Pat Riley said, "We're not doing that," and so that's why he ended up leaving Miami. Then he went back to Cleveland, totally destroyed Cleveland again.
Yep.
Okay, and left that to come to the Lakers. And that's what he does. He goes in, he gets who the hell he wants, and then once he's done, he moves out, and you have nothing. You have no picks, no nothing.
Which to me, I think Cleveland is a spot that I think they would take him back.
Oh yeah.
And I just think that would just LeBron would love that.
Hey, well, the whole thing is he'd get a statue. He'd be back home. Really, the only thing he's got is his son and daughter left, and Bryce is his son, who's going to be a senior this coming year, who's a monster. Unlike, he's a monster. He's a monster.
Bigger.
Yeah, 6'7", long arms, can dunk, shoot, run the floor, block shots. He's the monster. He's the monster. Not the older one. He's not. Bronny's not the one. He's just not. But once again, I hope the Lakers continue and say, look, if you want to leave, leave, because everybody else saw this thing.
I think D'Lo won't be there, so there's another $18 million.
Well, he needs to be gone. Do you want him back, Drew?
Yeah.
Do you want D'Lo back?
No, I don't. I mean, to me, I pay guys that I can count on. You can't count on him.
No.
When he's good, he's good. But when he's bad, he's horrible.
Yep. How do
He puts you in bad positions.
Yeah, and then Austin Reeves is a 4, and you got him playing the number 3 position. He's a 4, maybe a 5.
Reeves is a bench player.
Yeah, he is.
Not a starter. I like Austin Reeves.
Me too.
Not a starter.
I agree, 100%. But I just don't. I mean, to me, I just saw what LeBron did to the Lakers. I'm done. And then
I got to keep Vanderbilt because I think when he's good and he's not injured,
and Hachimura,
defense and rebound. Hachimura will be back.
Yep.
AD will be back, but I think the rest of them, I don't think Reddish will be back. Maybe they keep Jackson Hayes. They might keep Jackson Hayes because I think he's under contract. But Hutch, Bino, all
Drew,
those other guys,
you need a point guard. You need a point guard.
Yeah, got it. Which is probably why Trae Young is a big move for them.
Yeah, but Drew, do you have the picks? Do you have the assets?
I think they'll have to make some new. I think Trae Young would have to want to come to LA. You know what I mean?
Well, he's got a home out there. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. And he could tie his wagon to LeBron and AD and see if they could win one.
Yep. I think he's the best answer.
He definitely wants out of Atlanta.
I agree. And then
That's the kind of situation they're going to have to get into. Like somebody that wants to be in LA is going to sacrifice a little bit to come out there.
Yep, I agree. They need a point guard though, bad. That's kind of how I look at it. So, yeah, I look at it like that. Now, to me, in the remaining playoffs, when you look at, I'm gonna pull up the deal for everybody real quick again. When you pull up the, when I'm pulling up the NBA, the bracket here, Drew. The Nuggets and T-Wolves play Saturday. The Thunder play Tuesday. On the other side,
for sure the Thunder play Tuesday.
Well, it says Tuesday. Well, if the whole thing is if they win, if one or the other wins the next 2 games, Clippers or Dallas, that ends Friday night. So right now, it's going. My thing is.
I mean, if say Dallas wins tonight, they could finish them off Friday.
At home on Friday.
If Dallas wins Friday, then it goes 7. Then the Thunder wouldn't play until Wednesday. Right?
No, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It says May 7th right here.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I look at it. The Thunder, and my deal is this: you and I both would rather play the Clippers than the Mavericks. And
Yep.
somebody was arguing with me about that. I said, dude, the Mavericks, we have a tougher time beating the Mavericks than we do the Clippers. I said, the Clippers
Yep.
are the Clippers. I don't trust the Clippers. The Magic are a way worse matchup for us because
Well, I just listened to sports radio today, and people called in. People are drinking this Kool-Aid. You just need to tap the brakes a little bit. It's not going to be an easy series. People that
no, they're
think
crazy.
Thunder or 5 or 6,
They're crazy.
I'm telling you, they might, but
Drew,
I'd be hard.
Oklahoma fans are football fans. They're not basketball
Yeah.
fans.
I mean, not one person I heard calling, and they think that either one of those teams have a chance to beat Oklahoma City. And I'm just like, yeah, let's slow down a little bit.
Drew, I don't listen to Oklahoma sports radio for a reason. This is why I started doing the show. This is why people ask me to do the show. I don't listen to them. I'm like, what are you talking about? Go back to talking about a sport that you know what the hell you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Shut
it's
up.
It's going to be a very challenging series.
Yep. The thing is this, like I said, we can beat the Clippers. If we play them, we can beat them in 6, 5, or 6. If you play the Mavericks, it's going to be 6 or 7 one way or the other.
Yep.
And I don't want Dallas in a Game 7 that with Luka and Kyrie going off with the champ. Yeah, that's not something I want to see.
And that's my opinion is those two guys can take over a series.
Yeah, they can.
I don't know that Clippers. I'm not worried about James Harden taking over.
No, I'm not worried about the Clippers at all.
Paul George.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not.
And Kyrie and Kawhi's hurt.
Yep.
I mean,
well, but remember, Drew,
and Kyrie gets on one, they're going to be tough to beat.
Well, I mean, Kyrie got on one the other night when they came back from 31. I mean, he's falling away from 30.
31.
He's falling away from 30, knocking down threes. I just, I got to tell people in Oklahoma all the time, it's hard to beat the Mavericks. It's a matchup thing. It really is. By the way, Drew, we lost two watchers since I said that about the Thunder. Since you and I started talking about it, they don't want to hear it, man. I'm sorry if the sports fans, Oklahoma fans get mad at me because I diss them all the time. I'm not trying to diss you.
I almost called Mark Rogers today because he was on there just bloviating. I'm like,
well, because that's what, listen, Drew, they want listeners, they want people to say, oh, yeah, get them all juiced up. They're not telling the truth. We're trying to educate people.
He was on there that, Dallas doesn't play any defense. I don't see Oklahoma City having any trouble with them. They'll do away with Dallas in 5 or 6 games. I'm like, I was like, yes. I go, and they all think that the game 1 will be, if these teams have to travel and they're going to be tired and we go up 2 games and then I'm like, I think the exact opposite. I think Oklahoma City resting for 8 days is a detriment.
It's a detriment. I talked about you and I talked about that. 100%. But see, once again, people get mad at us because we're telling them the truth and they don't want to hear it. Okay.
I want Oklahoma City to win. I want them to go to the finals. I think it'd be great. But
me too.
Tap the brakes a little bit. You beat a bad Pelican team that you should have beat.
Right. We beat them 4-0.
On to the next series.
We did what we should have did.
They swept them. They did what they should have done.
Did what we should have did. That's all that happened. We did what we should have did. Now, once again, I wanted us to lose Game 4. I wanted to play at home.
We're the 1 seed. It wasn't like you ran away with the 1 seed.
Right.
It was a 3-way tie.
It was a 3-way tie.
You won a tiebreak.
And that's all I was saying is, to me, I wanted to lose Game 4 so we could play tonight, which is Game 5, at home in front of the crowd, win that game, and then you're only sitting 6 days. You're only sitting 6 days. That was my whole premise. It had nothing to do with, somebody was telling me that, get a chance for Zion to come back. I don't give a shit about Zion. They're not going to beat us 3 times. That's not happening. No. With or without Zion, they're not beating us 3 times. You're crazy. That wasn't going to happen.
And even with Zion, I think that one would have won 1 game. I think that would have won the first one.
Yeah. I mean, the Thunder were going to win. That was not the case. And then this is the thing. Against the Clippers and against the Mavericks, winning the Clippers is going to be a lot easier for us to do than beat the Mavericks. It's crazy for anybody to think that. You're being naive if you think that the Mavericks are much better, harder work matchup for us. And they are playing better defense. That's who they went and got, guys. It's defensive players. That's what they went and got. They got bigger inside with guys who could be long and play defense. That's what the Mavericks did. And if you were knowledgeable about basketball at all, you would know that's what the hell they
like
did.
Lively's going to be tough.
Yeah, but Drew,
Kleber's a good player.
Yeah, but Drew, what I'm saying now, I will say this.
Junior, Powell's a good player. I mean, they got Dante Exum's a good player. I mean, those guys are good role players.
Yeah, but Drew, I will say this.
Not a bunch of bums that Oklahoma City's just going to go run.
Right. This is my thing.
Sorry, it's not going to happen.
I thought that the Clippers, that James Harden, they ran a pick and roll with Kleber every time and killed him. He cannot be on the floor at the end of a game. He cannot be on the floor. He can't defend, which is what I was talking about teams. When you're playing teams, you got to be able to match the pick and roll in the NBA with your big man. Your big man has to be able to give some sort of defense on the wing. He has to be. And that's what Chet can do, which is why I don't mind him playing the floor and the four. And Jay Will can too. So I don't mind the pick and rolls with those guys because they move their feet pretty good, especially if Jay Will and Chet are on the floor. If you're trying to take Jay Will, you have Chet coming from the backside for the block. So, I mean, I'm okay with those going, but Kleber cannot play in the pick and roll. I mean, Harden was just eating them up, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Do you not see what's going on here? And so I'm not sure how.
What I've seen at Oklahoma City, that's not what they do.
No.
I mean, Oklahoma City they're a drive and kick with SGA, and he really exposes other teams' defense, and not so much in the pick and roll.
Yeah, well, he averages 27 against the Clippers and 22 against Dallas.
Yeah.
So there you go. Want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. SRB, if you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guy Mark Long up. They love to be behind the scenes. If you have needs for your dams or your neighborhood dam or your neighborhood or your city water plant or county water plant to be looked at, hit our guys up. They love to take care of you. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers, software to make your office run smoother, or website design, hit our guys up at Collaborative Logic. Another thing I love about them, if there's a problem, they can remote in and take care of it and not have to mess up your office. Oak Grove Trucking, and our guy Jose Fierro and our boy Adrian Fierro. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our boy up. Also, Ben is over there working. I saw Ben working with him today, bro.
Ben?
Yeah, High Stick Harry. High Stick Harry. And then, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank to make things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. Proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area.
I still don't hear a difference. Still don't hear a difference.
There's a big difference.
So, Nathan, you're going to come on. This, of course, that's Nathan Taylor, YNB. So you're going to come in while I'm trying to do the thing for YNB.
We're talking about the sponsorship.
That's what you're doing.
I was actually gonna interrupt and do that what Drew did, but then I decided not to.
So you're interrupting while I'm trying to talk about YNB.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what I do, man?
Yeah, that's
isn't that what I do?
Would you like to finish it, or you want me to finish it, or no? I mean,
go ahead and run through all the obscure YNB role players that we don't know.
Well, so we can go ahead and start with the main branch, 401 Elm, 66 steps from historical downtown Yukon. It's definitely by far the best branch we have. I mean, it has definitely the most important employees in it.
oh my God.
You know,
God.
definitely come see us down here, or you can go to our Parkway branch, which is over south of I-40, 212 steps from I-40 around a car. You go see Mike over there. It's on I-40 and Garth Brooks Boulevard, like Drew just said, right in front of the hospital over there.
YNB East?
I would like to point out that my name. Yeah, well, YNB East, yeah, you know, it's drive-through. You know, you can't do – there's no loan officers over at YNB East, so that's why we'd like you to come see us at the main branch for loan needs. But for deposit needs, for sure, you can go over to YNB East, see Debbie over there. She's really good. And we've got some other employees over there that are just top-notch as well.
YNB Mustang.
I don't know that address, to be honest with you.
218 North Mustang Road.
Yes, it's tucked into the shopping center right there on the northeast corner of Highway 152 and Mustang Road. Our drive-thru is also in the middle of the parking lot out there. Go down there, see Katie, Jeff. They'll help you out with anything you need. And then we don't really have any other branches other than that, I don't think.
YNB Peoples located in Bethany.
Not
See Fast Eddie?
about Peoples. I'm sorry. I forgot about that one.
Oh my God!
Sorry, that escaped my mind. Go ahead, you can tell them about that one, man. I don't really have much
YMB
information
Peoples
about that one.
located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. Drew, what? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And of course, Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located at 4609 Southeast 29th in Dale City, Oklahoma, 670-2424. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays, 9 to 1. Closed Saturdays and Sundays, probably serving the Middale area since 1982. Now, Drew, your picks today, what is this thing with the Mavericks to win the Western Conference? What the hell is that? Drew, is he on there, Nathan, or is he gone?
I don't know, man. I can't hear him, but I don't know.
Hey, Drew, you got the Mavericks on here to win the Western Conference.
What's that?
You have the Mavericks to win the Western Conference.
I do.
Plus 700.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot of bang for your buck right there. But yet 100 wins 700.
So you want the Thunder fans to bet against the Thunder and bet the Mavericks? Or are you just talking about the degenerate gamblers? Oh, he's not talking. Anyway, he's got the Celtics tonight.
I'm looking at something.
Anyway, he's got the Celtics minus 14 tonight. I think that's a lot of
Yeah,
points.
I like the Celtics. How do you say that? I liked them. I liked them when they were playing. I liked them at the Heat when they were playing at home, but they might be done now. Although Porzingis being out helps.
Okay, then you got the Mavericks minus 3, 110, and then you have the Mavericks minus 2, 120. I didn't understand that, but I put them both down anyway.
Well, I think I don't care. Hold on a second. I'm just looking at something that's just irritation from the general public. Sorry. Let's see here. I took him all the way from 2 minus 3. It started out at 2, and I like minus 3 too.
Okay, because I was wondering, I'm like, this boy's got him down for both. I didn't know what he was doing. I'm like, okay, well.
I can't tell. I like a lot.
Yeah, I can tell. I like him a lot. Okay, then you have the Nuggets to win their series minus 180.
Yep, I took the Nuggets to win their series. I just had a little pre-bet. I think that getting minus 180 against Heat, but it's a pretty safe bet.
Yep. And then, of course, in baseball, you have the Rangers on the money line, 172.
Yep, like the Rangers tonight. They've been playing pretty well. They're a lot better home team than they are road team. No real reasoning behind that. They're just playing well right now.
Okay, and then, of course, the Cubs, money line minus 123.
Yeah, I don't hardly ever bet on the Jets. So the Mets are kind of struggling right now. Cubs coming off a nice home series. But they did go on the road and get rocked by the Red Sox, so I look for them to bounce back against Jets.
What do you think about them wanting to add more seats to Cubbyville, to Wrigley?
I don't see how it hurts. I mean, as long as they do it right. I always like seeing adding on to a historical stadium.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, how the hell?
I love historical stadium.
I'd rather see them add on to Cubs Stadium than I would, they're never going to tear that place down, but I always like seeing it.
Well, why would you? I mean, that's one.
Matt, have you been to Fenway?
Oh no, I don't do Boston, man.
You know, okay.
That's
one. Drew, have you been to Fenway?
I haven't. I've never been to Boston.
Boston.
I've wanted to always go to Fenway, man.
That's one of the most racist places I've ever been in my life, bro. You can keep it.
Well, okay.
I don't want
care
anything
about
to do with
city.
Boston.
I just want to go to the ballpark. That's all I want.
Well, I got to go to the city, so to go to the ballpark, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with Boston ever. Okay, then you have my Yankees plus. They're plus 139.
Hey, Ben said he didn't get an invite.
They're playing at the Orioles. I'm telling you, the Orioles are playing tough. They got a tough little squad. The Yankees have struggled up there, but I like the Yankees today. I think they salvage game out of there and just lose one in the standing. So
okay,
that's an early start too. Yeah, that's an early start at 5:30.
Then, hey Nathan, what a shock! He's got his Braves.
Well, I tell you, the last 2 nights been rough. Between between watching Seattle hit a 2-run walk-off on my Lakers loss to last night, just giving up, just looked like the bad news Bears on the infield last night. So they need to do something today. That game's about first pitch is only about 8 minutes away.
Okay, and then of course the Blue Jays money line -135.
Hey, and we can tell our listener you're welcome yesterday for those Blue Jays picks. That was a winner yesterday, and I'm not taking them. I'm on them again today.
Oh, okay.
And they are actually playing right now, and they are in the middle of the fourth, no score against the Kansas City Spoils.
Then of course you've got the Rays and the Brewers. You're taking the under 8.5.
Go ahead and ring the bell because that is the old day game at Milwaukee.
Oh yes, can't see.
They tried to run it. They gave up 5 runs in the 8th inning and tried to hit my over, but it went under 8.5. 7-1 is a winner.
Then of course, hey, my Stars tonight, baby, in Dallas.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go, Stars, baby. Let's roll. We're waiting for Ben. We're waiting for Ben to come on, and then so he can talk a little bit about the game. But dude,
I mean, you're not supposed to be on a sports show, Ben, when you're hauling rock. I mean, come on.
Hey, I want to ask a question, and I want to go ahead and preface it by saying this is not my question.
Okay.
This is from somebody who is very knowledgeable on everything. He wanted to know what time the Lakers game was tonight.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow!
Tell him it's right after the 17th championship.
Oh yeah. By the way, Drew. hey, Drew. Burgess 4071 said, "Thank you for the Dodgers and Blue Jays picks."
Yes, sir.
Winner. Gotta like that right there, bro.
Change, boys. What's up?
Oh, there he is. Hey, Ben, Ben, he picked. Did you hear what Drew talked about? He was talking trash on you.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's what he does. You're a boy, man. See, now you can be on my side now. You can be on my side now, bro.
Yeah, it goes and it comes.
Oh, it goes and comes. Okay. Whatever. We got it. Whatever. Last night in hockey, Drew. I mean, Ben, your Bruins. What are they doing, bro?
No, I called it last night. That they weren't going to win last night. I knew it. The Leafs haven't beat the Bruins in 50 years in the playoffs, and this is like the 50-year anniversary. They weren't going to win last night. The Bruins weren't at home. I just knew it was going to happen. Swayman played unreal. I mean, it went to OT, and if they had a fluky goal in the first period, the Leafs did, and if that wouldn't have went in, they would have won 1-0. So, kind of got to give what you can. I mean, one of those games.
Hey, Ben, I have a question. Are the Blues playing? Blues aren't playing, are they? The Blues aren't playing, are they?
Oh no, they're like
they didn't make it.
Their draft pick.
I was just asking.
Yeah,
I was asking what happened. I didn't know where the Blues were.
Yeah, they're number 3, I think. Number 3 or 4. They're real close.
Sorry, Drew, couldn't help that one.
They're gonna land somebody.
But his Canes won last night to sweep this go to series 4-1. His Canes won, beat the Islanders.
Yeah,
that's my pick that I picked when the Blues aren't in it. So
yeah.
I'm telling you, the Canes are a solid freaking team right now. I mean, they clearly just took them down 4-1. The Islanders. Last night I was really upset though because I got home. I was actually working with Jose, and went out there and did a little work for him. And then came home, and right whenever I got home, the Hurricanes game already started. I wanted to take the Canes money line regulation. I wanted to take them all that stuff, and I ended up taking the under 9.5 in the third period.
Oh, nice!
That was a little lucky bet. Yeah, I got lucky there. I was like cussing myself the whole time. I was like, I can't believe I didn't bet this Canes game earlier. And then they ended up doing it, and I got the 9.5 under. So I still ended up winning.
And then, of course, shocker, the Avalanche beat the Winnipeg Jets. What a shock!
Yep.
Closed them out.
Great freaking team.
Yeah, I was on the Avalanche last night. That was a beautiful thing.
Yep, and those Jets wideouts are unreal too. When they're at home and everybody's wearing white, everybody's wearing white hats, they're waving white towels, everybody's wearing white shirts,
and they're all white people. And they're all white people. Go ahead and say they're all white. It's all white. You're white people too. Go ahead and say it. Just throw it all.
That is not what it came out to be. You made it something different. You made it something different right there. But yeah, no, like, if you go back and look at those
white gloves.
Dude, that place. No, those were the cops yesterday at the softball tournament. White gloves, whistle, hat. They were. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't resist. That was just right there. I'm sorry. I know
that's
not PC out in the public anymore. I'll probably get berated for that, but I'm sorry. It was just too funny to let go.
Right.
Funny to let go. Then, of course, the Predators and the Canucks play tonight 2-1.
I was surprised by that one, actually. I really thought the Canucks were going to take it home, being at home as well. I really thought they were going to win that one. 3-2 going back to Nashville for Game 6, so we'll see how she goes. But Nashville's just a pesky little team. So we'll see how they go.
Yeah, they are. Then, of course, tonight, the Golden Knights and the Stars, Game 5. Yeah. So the question is the home team going to win a game? Is the home team going to win a game?
I don't think so. I really don't. I think the Knights will win tonight. And that's just kind of, I'm not going to put any money on, but I'm actually putting money on to go to overtime, plus 330 for it to go to overtime. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit, doing a half unit on that for any gamblers out there, half unit. So do that on there, and then plus 330. We'll see how she goes. But it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a good one, too.
What do you think about that, Drew?
I'm sorry, I missed that last 10 seconds. What did you say?
He said he's doing a half something or other.
Doing a half unit on the Stars and Knights to go to OT, plus 330.
I don't know what that means. You know what that means, Nathan? I don't know what that means, Nathan.
So, your usual bet.
Betting on them to not win in regulation.
Yep. Say you have your usual bet, maybe like say it's $50 or say it's $20 just for easy numbers. Say your usual bet's $20. You do a half unit, you do $10 on that plus 330 instead of doing your usual $20.
Okay.
Yeah. So just a half unit. So whatever your unit is that you bet, you can't change your units. If you change your units, you get in trouble. You gotta keep it the same every time. That's the way that you know.
Okay.
If you really like something 5 units, just play the 5 units. Don't play anything.
Yeah. Okay. Then you have the Kings and the Oilers. The Edmonton is up 3-1. Do you think it's over?
Yep, I do. I think going back to Edmonton at home, the Kings. I think they were lucky to even win that one game. I got the Oilers tonight. I believe it's minus 110 on regulation right now. But I'm gonna take them to win it. They're gonna close it out at home. The Kings are a good team, but they're just too old. The Oilers got young talent. They got Kadri back. Everybody's starting to roll.
Yeah.
They got 4 lines rolling. It's going to be trouble for them. So yeah, I think the Oilers got this one.
Okay, Ben. Since we've had this discussion, do you like the Clippers? Do you like the Clippers or the Mavericks for the Thunder to play in the next round?
Well, I'd rather play the Clippers, but I think the Mavericks are going to. I just think like the Clippers. I think they're getting old too. Like I think they got. It's a bunch of good talent, but it's a bunch of old talent.
Yep.
So I think I think the Thunder with their young stuff, I think we'd pan out better against that. I'd never want to go against Luka. He's
and Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie's great too, but Luka's just a different person. He's kind of like going against the Joker. He's just one of those guys you just don't really want to play. So I'd like our chances a lot better against the Clippers, but that's where I stand right now.
Well, Drew was saying it, and Nathan, you can comment to this as well. Drew was saying that those guys on sports radio or whatever, somebody was thinking that the Thunder would beat the Mavericks in 5 games.
Ooh, 5 games?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Just walk around it. They don't see the problems. They don't seem Thunder having a problem with anybody.
I will say that the commander, I think, is not on the exact same train. I think he's thinking 6, but
that's what I said.
He likes the Mavericks.
He likes the Mavericks in 6?
He'd rather play the Mavs?
No. He'd rather play the Mavs than he would the Clippers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
And again, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think that's what he said.
Oh, I agree. that's what we talked about.
Yeah, and I'm on the opposite side of the train there. I think the Clippers are just a little bit older. I think our young talent would outdo them a little bit. I think.
Well, no, Ben. We're saying if they played the Mavericks, do you think how many games you think it would be?
Okay, I got you. So yeah, I'm on the same side with you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 6 games.
I think 6 or 7.
I don't want to play them in 7. Drew and I talked about that. Game 7, Luka and Kyrie against us. We're a young team, never had a Game 7.
Worry about winning that series and not be predicting it. They're going to walk through some of them because they beat the freaking Galveston shitbirds.
Yeah.
Let's
oh my God, Drew! Let it go, Drew. Let it go, my God, bro. Let it go.
Hey, Matt.
Let it go. Huh?
Can I comment?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Bust him up.
I'm just going to comment because I do, no matter, as not that our text chains have shown the last 2 days that you guys obviously can't see, but I do like having Drew as a friend, so I'm going to just not comment.
Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead, man. Get it out. Get it all out, Drew.
I'm from a downhill. I'm from a bottom of the barrel position, so I'm just going to let him talk. Let them talk and back their way into a corner, and then I'll talk.
No, I'm saying I'm being serious. So, like, I'm not going to comment because I think I've probably given you enough crap over the last couple of days to last a lifetime. So,
my deal is this.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm just as hard on Lakers as anybody else.
True.
I mean, they blew an opportunity. They just should have won, didn't?
Yep.
Well, let's be honest about it, man. LeBron is a great, and we kind of talked about this the other day. LeBron is a great player, but when it comes to an organization standpoint, he's just an organization killer, man.
He's a killer. When he leaves, they have nothing. But remember, that's why he left. That's why he left Miami, because Pat Riley said, no. We don't do that here. We're not doing it. We're not doing whatever you want.
We were talking about this before you guys came on. I mean, he's up there scripting what he's saying, and I mean, trying to put the Lakers in a position. You know, he's going to back out of his contract. You know, he's going to try to get a 2-year deal for $100 million, trying to get him to draft Ronnie, all that BS. And I mean, I just hope they don't do it. I mean, I hope they don't. I'd let him walk. I'm not signing him for $100 million in 2 years.
My deal is this: they gave him whatever he wanted when he killed us getting Westbrook and Carmelo. You killed everything. You're getting ready to get Buddy Hill and DeMar DeRozan. To go with what you already had.
They would have been unreal.
They would have been unreal. That's what you got rid of for LeBron to get what he wanted, and then he didn't even.
If you drop him, you free up damn near $80 million. I'd rather. I'll tell you what. You don't need LeBron to finish in 8th place.
No, he hasn't. What's everybody understand is since he played with the Lakers, they haven't finished above 7th.
No, they haven't.
Not one time. I mean, like what I've always said about
the bubble. Did they finish in the bubble when they won?
Well, the bubble was completely different. We're talking about the full season, Nathan. Not the bubble.
They had a really good year ago when the bubble happened. I think they were in second, but that doesn't mean that's halfway through. That doesn't mean they would have finished there. But I'm just thinking you could add some players and spend $80 million wisely and make the playoffs.
My deal is this: the people in LA are knowledgeable sports fans. They understand basketball. They get it. And this is the thing with me with LeBron. You have never taken credit or responsibility for what you did with the Lakers. And all the LeBron lovers and all the people support him like, dude, he is the reason why the Lakers got put in the position they were. He came there, the team had a team. He didn't want to play with them. He wanted to play with his buddies. He wanted to get them rings. That's what he did. And when it went south, he took no credit for it. And that's why
bring like all these NBA players, love him and all that. Well, I don't believe that because they damn sure don't want to come play with him.
They don't go play with him if they love him so much.
Sign a damn free agent to save their life.
Well,
except for AD.
This is what I tell people all day long. The difference between LeBron and Michael is the NBA players feared Michael. They respect LeBron. There's a difference. They respect him, but they don't fear him. They don't fear him.
I agree with that.
They've had the opportunity to get multiple free agents that have gone elsewhere
because
they don't want to play with them.
They don't want to play with him. I'm sorry. The thing with the Lakers is you said no to him to keep your draft picks. Say no to him again. If he wants to walk, get out. Where are you going to go? The reason why you're a billionaire is because you went to L.A. That's the only reason why you're a billionaire. If you stayed your butt in Cleveland or Miami, you would not be worth $1 billion today. This is the only reason why you did it.
So much. Just come on to Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, I damn sure don't want him. I know Nathan don't want him. Do you want him, Ben?
No, I'm out.
I'm out. Nobody wants him.
I don't even want KD back.
I don't want.
I'll take some of those picks you got down here. And
I bet you will. I bet you will take some of those picks.
I would rather have KD and Westbrook back.
No. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'll take KD. I don't want anything to do with Westbrook, but I'll take KD.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's how bad I don't.
Yeah,
want
Westbrook can sit the bench.
Yeah, Westbrook. I don't want anything to do with him. But KD, dude, when you need a bucket, you need somebody to knock down a bucket with you got him. Then you've got J-Dub. You've got KD. You've got Dort, and you've got Chet. That's a nice group right there, man. That's a nice group.
I get it, but man, it's gonna. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't want it.
They'd have to give up to get KD is the problem.
You got to give up. You got to give up a bunch of picks. What you got?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. What I'm not giving up. I can tell you this. I'm not giving up SGA, J-Dub, Chet, or Kaysen.
I saw a trade deal that had Dort, Wiggins, Giddy, and then a bunch and then some picks.
I'm okay with that. For who? For AD?
For KD, it was like
For
Dort,
KD.
Wiggins, and Giddy.
Okay.
And then pack it with some future picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Don't want it.
I'm okay with that. Because my deal is this. The one thing to go to the next level, you're going to have somebody else when they double, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to double team SGA and they're going to double team J-Dub. They're going to cut J-Dub off from being driving to the basket. And then they're going to force the other guys to beat us. That's what they're going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. And then what they're trying to do is put the ball in J-Dub's hand. Well, if they notice you bringing the ball up with J-Dub, they're going to start trapping him, which means turnover. That's what's going to happen. Putting the ball in his hands, thinking he's going to beat the double team, he's going to turn the ball over. Put the ball in SJ's hands, double team him. He can kick it to the next guy. Hopefully J-Dub can catch it and create space. Or if Josh is knocking down threes, you have Josh with the hand in his ball, a ball in his hands, making plays. Only if he's scoring. If he's knocking down threes, keep Josh in the game. If Josh is not knocking down threes, he can't play. So that's just my analogy.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I mean, Pressey, that's a pipe dream anyway, to be honest with you. But here's another thing.
Well done.
Pressey's, we've talked about this 100 times. He's never going to accelerate his process.
Nope.
Doesn't matter what it is.
He's
not going to
do
accelerate it. And so for that reason right there alone, he's not going to trade for KD because that accelerates the process.
No, he is stuck to what they're going to do.
KD would sit the bench. I mean,
he's not going to sit the bench.
He will not come off the bench.
Well, but Drew, he's not coming off the bench in Oklahoma City.
No, he's not coming off the bench anywhere he goes.
But I know that. But I'm just saying is who you going to play in front of him? Dort, Josh?
Nobody.
Well, you ain't playing. It's just not a good fit unless you. Not a good fit unless they get rid of some guys, and they're not. I just don't think they're going to do that for a KD. What do you think he's got left?
3 years, 4 max.
Maybe
I give him 3.
Probably 3. Two good years and a third average year.
Mediocre, yeah.
But he's come back strong from his.
He plays no defense. None.
He plays. Well, he can. He played good defense, and when he was with Golden State, he played defense at Golden State.
Yeah, but he doesn't anymore.
Well, but Drew, he's not. If your team doesn't play defense, you're not going to play defense.
Good point. That's a good point. Phoenix doesn't play
He'll fit in. He'll fit in with whatever he's got to fit in with, and that's what he does. He wants to hoop. KD wants to hoop. That's what he wants to do. So I don't mind him taking him, but
he'll end up in LA. Defense.
Or where he should have went in the first damn place instead of the Nets, he should have went to the Knicks. It's where he should have went in the first damn place.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff about that Knicks fans, so people don't people don't want to go there.
Well, dude, hey, you know why? You know why, Ben? Because they're going to be in your ass. They understand basketball.
Well,
they ain't playing.
That's fine, but I don't like that. I'm not about it.
That they think that the Knicks are going to be all in on Booker.
Yep. But see, Ben, it's just like in Boston. They know about their damn hockey. They ain't playing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They know about
They ain't playing.
They're not stupid.
They ain't playing. You better step up. They ain't playing. That's what I'm saying about Oklahoma City fans.
Bruins were getting booed last night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oklahoma City fans, they get mad at me. We lost 2 viewers, Ben, because I was sitting there talking about the Thunder. Lost 2 viewers. Why? Dude. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry we're telling y'all the truth. If you want to listen to that nonsense, go listen to the sports radio. They'll tell you exactly what you want to hear because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Go listen to them. If you want to learn about what's going on, listen to me, listen to you, listen to Drew, and listen to Nathan. If you want to learn about basketball, listen to us. If you just want to hear what you want to hear, take your ass over there and listen to them. That's how I look at it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I say because we're telling you the same thing the national media is telling you. That's what we're doing. We're teaching you the games.
You can also learn a good bit about Michael Cage's church league too.
I don't give a shit. I don't even know. I don't care about Michael Cage's church league or anything else. I don't care about that nonsense. That's just as bad as the commander talking about he was dunking. Yeah, he ain't dunking. I ain't know.
You realize how bad it is last night because you had to watch, or 2 nights ago, you had to watch Bally's instead of NBA.
I did. Hey, what I did is I watched Bally and listened to WWLS. That's what I did. I listen to Matt Pinto. I can't listen to them, and then they're flashing all this J-Dub stuff on the camera on the deal. And I'm like, man, please, can I? I'm like, dude, please give me national TV, please, so I don't have to listen to the Thunder nonsense, please. Oh my God!
You already talked about Embiid playing the second half of the past 2 games with the injury?
Yeah, we talked about that too. Yeah.
I just think you have to. I mean, it's not going to get any worse. They're trying to win.
Yeah, it's not getting any worse. Hey, Nathan,
that's the hockey mentality right there. I love that for
but Ben,
how about Jamal Murray? That everybody in the organization told him to sit. He said, "I'm playing."
I love that. I love that.
And he wins the game.
That is fantastic.
Hey, give me the needle and let me go.
Yep.
Give me the needle and let me go. We've all been there.
I'll be out there, boys.
Hey, we've all been there.
I love that.
Yeah, Ben, we've all been there. Give me the needle and let me go. Nathan ain't been there, but give me that needle and shoot me up and let me go.
Brady Tkachuk last year for the NHL, that he had to get dressed by the by the staff and by his family. They had to come in there and dress him so he could get out there. He had 4 broken bones, and he's out there he broke his neck. He broke his shoulder, his back, he broke everything.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I
ain't doing that. I ain't doing that, man. I ain't doing that.
Pretty much on a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, man. Yeah, I'm not doing that, man.
Murray, respects for that, man.
Ben, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But I'm saying Jamal, respects.
Ben, Drew, you doing that?
No,
I ain't doing that. I
can't turn around and talk trash to the stands if my neck's broke.
Yeah.
I'm being sure.
Nathan, can you doing that, Nathan? Are you doing that?
Well, here's the thing. Do you want to live till the end of that game, or do you want to live till the end of your life? Because I mean, that's
yeah. He made it through the game. He lost the game. But yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, you did that for what?
Okay, guys. Okay, this is the deal. Hey, guys, we gotta realize one thing. Hockey players are different. Okay.
Idiots.
They're different, bro. Hockey players are different, man. They just are. So, all right, guys. Hey, I'm out of here.
I'm not.
Hey, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta go beat up these kids, man. Oh, by the way, I want to congratulate my guy. Man, I don't even want to embarrass this kid like this, but Chase Robinson got a scholarship offer, and he's going to go to Independence Community College. Whoa! Congratulations to this kid. And one of my guys. And when I first got it, guys, when I first got him in 6th grade, he couldn't catch the basketball. We're not talking about dribbling.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're talking, we passing the ball, he couldn't catch it. And my other players are looking at him like, Coach, I said, hey, you gotta coach him. You gotta help him. You gotta give him commit. He had, that. So 2 summers ago, we started, and I told him, I said, this is what our plan is. You're gonna work your butt all summer. You're gonna make your JV team. You just want to play. The next year, I want you to come out. You're gonna make the JV team. You're gonna be one of the significant players. You're gonna be starting, and then you're gonna make varsity. And then the next year, you'll be ready to actually contribute on varsity. And that's exactly what happened. And I want to just congratulate that boy on his 2 years of hard work and his commitment to doing what I asked him to do and working his butt off. And he did it. So congratulations to that young man. I want to say congratulations to him and give him his own credits.
Now before Money Mayweather says hard work, dedication, hard work.
That's what it is. There's no substitute for it. It's just not. It's just not. But
get him on the jug machine. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Oh my God.
Hey, look. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If you asked your what was his name? What was
Chase.
His name?
Chase.
If you ask him what he thinks about the post game interview barking, what would he say?
Oh, he thinks it he loves it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right there. Generational thing, man. Generational.
Okay, Nathan, once again, hey, Drew, that was his slight at me being an old man on the park bench. That's what that slight was, okay? That's what he's trying to say about that. That's what that was.
I heard on the sports channel that they got a guy that can get you front row seats for the airplane coming in to get along the chain link fence.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
I had him. I was there.
Unbelievable.
I had my Darth Vader mask on and everything. Man.
Oh, God.
They're really doing that. He's got a Facebook page that he can get you out to the airport and get you a viewing right there along the chain link fence.
I'm done.
Drew, when you sent that, when you sent that picture of the Darth Vader mask, what Jada was wearing, I couldn't help but think about the guy on Spaceballs.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, something's wrong with y'all, man. Something's wrong. We're not even talking about it. You be nice. We'll lose our other. We done already lost some guys. Y'all talk about J-Dub. They got off the air, man. Leave him alone, man. Yeah. These people. That's their boy. Leave him alone.
Wardrobe is ridiculous.
He's having fun. I don't care. He's having fun. Who cares?
Yep, I agree. Anyway, thank you guys for being on today. That's my guy Drew Hithdown of HuskerDrewPicks.com.
Go Big Red!
My guy, High Stick Harry, Ben Dillman.
Cheers, boys.
And our guy, Nathan Taylor of YNB.
It's historic.
Under up.
Oh, my God. What is,
Under up.
for the rest of y'all fans, thank you for tolerating our